Ranger wrap-up. We are here live to talk about Power Rangers Ninja Steel. We are joined by Peter Sudarso. If you don't know who he is, he plays Preston, the blue Ninja Steel Ranger. Oh, are you a Power Ranger?
I'm a Power Ranger.
You are a Power Ranger.
I'm good. I'm doing well.
We have a lot to talk about today. We have to talk about the show. We're going to talk about some Power Ranger news, get to your questions, comments, and or theories. But before we do all that, there's a couple things I want to talk about real quick. First of all, it is our TeePublic store. I'm going to drop that link right here in the chat. It is right here. You can check out all of our new gear there. We're going to put a new shirt in there too. A new hashtag shirt in there, the 8-bit shirt. That'll be in there later today.
Oh, that's dope.
We are also going to talk about, if you guys are on the Facebook community, we do have a page, but the fan community is really driven by you guys, the hashtaggers here. And you can join our group by joining that link that I just posted in there. So check that out. Sounds like a lawnmower is on.
You sound like a lawnmower is on.
It's probably my computer, to be honest. What else is there? There is the Super Chat feature. You can hit that Super Chat feature. All of this week's donations are going to go to hurricane relief efforts that happened in the southeast.
Everywhere.
Irma and Harvey.
So many crap's happening everywhere.
So many things. So, first of all, Peter, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me again.
We were texting earlier, and he was like, I was like, hey, come on. He was like, yeah? I was like, yeah. But we want to talk about some news real quick. First off, big news, we had some Funko Pops come out.
Will not come out.
Or they're going to come out.
They're going to
come out. They're the Green Ranger, Gold Dragon Zord, and the regular Dragon.
Whoa, more Tommy.
More Tommy.
I can't wait.
Are you going to get any? Are you a Funko Pop guy?
I might get them because they're exclusive. If they have any left over, I wanted to grab the Megazord one at
Dude,
San
that
Diego
was
Comic-Con.
so cool.
The Funko Pop?
Yeah.
But they like sold out really quickly.
Are you a Funko Pop guy?
I'm not, but I really like the blocky looking ones. Like if it's like a little bit different than the usual like rounded pictures, I really like them.
I wanted all the big ones like Kyuubi from Naruto. I wanted Baymax. I wanted like Winston from Overwatch. I want that.
Winston from Overwatch.
Yeah.
Winston from Overwatch is the 8, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You play Overwatch?
Yeah, dude.
Who's your character?
Lucio.
Lucio.
I looked it up.
Diva man.
Of course it is.
Of course, Diva.
I'm not an Overwatch guy, but if I did choose one, I think it would be
Soldier
66.
76.
There you go. I like that guy.
You're not Doomfist kind of guy?
Doomfist the new guy?
Doomfist is the new guy with the rocket arm.
He's so cool.
I love him. He's great. I'm a little disappointed it's not Terry Crews, but whatever.
It's not, right?
That's another thing.
Welcome to the chat. We already got our first super chat. It's MJ Spud. He says, just saying Peter is hot.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. There you go. You'll make him blush a little bit. Blush a little bit.
How about it right now?
That's our first super chat of the day. Also, we're gonna talk about what was the do you guys play Legacy War, Power Rangers Legacy War?
Yes, I do.
Are you good?
I'm at like 30,000.
So we have to test it.
Dude, that's insane. So
where are you guys at?
I stopped playing because it was too difficult.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm at 2,000.
It's a lot about timing.
I'm at 3,000 or 4,000, one or the other. But I haven't played since like San Diego Comic-Con because of space on my phone.
Yeah, it's very, very space heavy.
Yeah.
Well, Udana just came out in the
and she's OP. Then again, most new characters are usually.
Black Dragon, he was super OP. I don't know if he still is.
Was Lord Zed?
I think Magna Defender was the most OP at the time when he came out.
Magna Defender's in the game?
Yeah. He was ridiculous. He's stupid ridiculous.
I still don't like fighting against Danny, Black Law Force Ranger, or Cat.
Pink Zeo.
Cat's the shield charge is really good.
So they're saying the audio's coming out of the camera and not out of your mic.
You're coming out of the camera, not out of the mic.
That's all
what?
fixed. So we have, you know what? The character I want to see in this game is the Phantom Ranger, and I want him to be able to disappear, like how he was able to in the show.
I just want some
Snide
turbo
can
representation.
Snide's super
Snide is awesome.
That's my main.
Really?
Yeah.
Snide?
Yeah.
Out of all characters.
Dude, if you have used, well, he's also the highest tier that I've ever gotten first.
Oh yeah.
And then after I got the other higher tiers, I just got so used with Snide, and I've already leveled him up. So.
Interesting.
I usually use Jason or Tommy, Green Ranger Tommy. Tommy's
pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to use White Ranger yet, but I want to. I heard he's really good.
Draken's in it too, right? Or
Yeah,
Lord
he
Draken?
is.
Yeah.
Is he any good?
I played against him and he's pretty OP.
I've never played against him or even like seen him in game at all.
Really? Maybe because you got to get to that next
I know,
level.
right,
Get to
dude?
that
I'm only at
4,000.
3,000, dude.
Question for you. So it was announced earlier this week that you guys are going to be at New York Comic Con.
That's right.
All
This
six
was also news to me that
You
I
didn't know
forgot
this, you
to.
actually didn't know
It's just, yes. So I will be at Comic Con.
New York Comic Con. I don't even know. I don't know if you guys have a panel or an appearance or what it is.
I should probably read my emails, but I'm pretty sure we have an appearance and a panel.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if I read correctly, it was a panel. But I know that's
be a little
also
weird if you didn't.
the first time that all 6 of you guys are together.
Yeah, it'll be
in a
cool.
long time. Interesting. So New York Comic Con, and I'm sure that panel's probably going to be on like Saturday.
Yes, we're gonna see you there.
We're going to be in New York. At least the two of us
Yeah.
are. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I'll take you to the Voltron thing.
Heck yes,
That'll be a lot
so
of fun.
cool.
But let's get on to this week's episode, The Royal Arrival. First of all, I really enjoyed this. The last like 4 episodes.
Yeah, he's been gushing about this.
I think that, have you not liked the last one?
No, they're great. They're really great.
Dude, okay, so this is like I was saying to you earlier when we did the interview, like back in like what, May?
June.
June, yeah, right as
At
I got
E3,
back.
yeah.
A lot of people have been commenting on the video because I saw the interview and a lot of people were commenting on the video like, oh, he just says it's good because he's on the show. I'm telling you, this series is actually, this season is one of the stronger seasons.
Well, it started off slower.
Yes.
It started off a little
Yes.
slow. I liked the cast a lot. But once you told me, I was like, okay, let's see. And then we got right back into the storyline of, I think we returned right back with Levi and Brody's kind of where we left it off at the whole thing. And then it just kind of skyrocketed.
I think what Ninja Steel is like a dude running right before the hiatus. He's just running as fast as he can, but he's not fast enough. Then right after the hiatus, he gets launched, and then he flies for a bit. That's like what Ninja Steel is like.
And he flies for a bit.
He flies for a bit, yeah. And then like later on in second season, he like.
Did going into this season, did you? Because right now we're in episode, I think 14. At this point in episode 14, how far ahead do you know what other episodes are like? What you guys are gonna be doing?
When I was shooting it.
Yeah. Or do you guys just get episode
worked,
to episode and that's
we
what
worked
you do?
block to block.
Okay.
So at that time, it was the first block was 1 and 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14, we were just wrapping up that block. So when we were doing episode 14, all we knew was up to 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then after that-
Interesting. All right, so we kick off this episode with Sarah's character making this cookie maker. Now, one thing we notice about Sarah is she's extremely smart. She can pretty much do it all.
She has a hoverboard.
Yep.
That
really pretty much explains
Let's
Sarah.
just yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that her future is bright after high school eventually. So she has that. And then we get the Vic and Monty scene where they kind of test the cookies out. They don't really have their own invention, but it's a great display of Sarah's brilliance. We also get to see. I love the announcer character. What's the announcer's monster?
Cosmo?
Cosmo's my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Actually, when I first saw Cosmo on the show, like I saw his concept and everything, I wasn't too excited because I love Tokyo. Like I love Tokyo. So I was used to what Cosmo's suit was like.
Wait, is Cosmo in Tokyo?
Yeah, he's a Tokyo.
He's one of the main villains. He's Baron.
I don't remember his name.
Baron
But
Nero.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's an amazing villain. But so I first was upset that they butchered his face. Then going through the show, he really fits his character.
Yeah.
His face is just perfect for it.
Well, I like the gimmick of it being like this
switchy.
Yeah, this like this reality type show of like them trying to defeat you guys.
Oh,
essentially.
yeah.
I like that because it reminds me of.
I thought you meant the face switching thing.
I like because it reminds me of like Mojo World in X-Men. But we get to introduced to the Princess Viara from
Viara.
Yeah, Princess Viara from the Lion Galaxy.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out when we heard the Lion Galaxy if that was like a Sentai reference or what it could be.
I was like, I feel like that could have been a reference, or like
reference.
they could have called it Leo Galaxy or something. I don't know.
So, any insight?
I can't say.
TBD. To be continued.
You'll get excited about it. It's really, really cool.
So then at least it ties into something.
It does.
It's not just a throwaway line.
Yeah.
We get the introduction of the royalty from the Lion Galaxy, and the monsters say that like they think that she's kind of soft. Or she's not a good ruler.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, if she can't do it, then we'll just send you guys to finish.
No, we'll send her henchman, Drillion. Yeah.
Trillion's great.
Drillion.
So
It sounds like a Eevee evolution.
Yeah, it does.
Drillion.
We go down back to Earth, and Sarah's selling her cookies, and Vic and Monty have this cow that they kind of. I love this scene, by the way. Monty.
Oh yeah, it's actually a great scene.
It's the physical comedy and Monty's facials.
Amazing. Oh my goodness, Caleb by himself is so talented.
Yeah, he's
like
great.
his face can stretch in ways you would never imagine. Like a normal person shouldn't be able to do that, but he can.
He reminds me of Minkus from Boy Meets World.
I don't even remember Boy Meets World.
Oh man, you got it. He's Minkus.
I was so young when I was watching
We
that.
got another super
We were
chat.
talking about that last time, and I was like, who's that?
Super chat. MJ Spud says, Peter, please tell Yoshi to shave his face.
I can't. Yeah, that's his role.
his role.
He needs his facial hair.
He was growing it out for this role.
Yeah.
But no, Monty is great. I love Monty. I actually love both of them.
People don't understand how underrated Victor is too. Like Monty is like this outlandish comedy, but if you just look at the hints of like Victor's like just little facial expressions when he like reacts to Monty, my goodness, there's a lot of magic in that.
Are those guys from New Zealand or are they Americans?
They are not. They're Americans.
Oh, nice. We gotta get Vic and Monty on this show.
I'm sure they would love to come on.
I would love to bring those two on. They're great. And the funny thing, they're such great physical comedic actors. I feel like, and they have really, really good timing. So we get the squirting of the milk in the face of Vic.
This is the chunkiest fresh milk I've ever seen in my life.
It's the most adult kid show thing ever. You know what I mean?
Was this taken from like the movie?
Let's say it was Japanese inspired. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It was a joke. It's a joke.
Or is it?
Let's say this was Japanese.
Oh no! What am I doing?
boy.
I'm leaving now.
Oh boy. Real quick though, what was that? What did they use?
I think it was just like colored. It's milk mixed with like cornstarch.
Okay, because
Yeah.
it was pretty chunky.
Well, they just needed it to have that thick color. Just because if not, if it was just milk, it just melted too quickly.
Sure.
So.
That's
just-
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So we get that scene, then we get the monsters attacking. Also the police drag them away, Vic and Monty, because there was a stolen cow. And that stolen cow is the reference you were talking about, possibly from the movie, not from Japan. But
Oh, that one. Yeah, that reference. Which is still so dang similar.
Yeah.
it's a little similar. We have another super chat from MJ Spud. Did someone say Caleb? That's my name. Am I in PR, Power Rangers? Is anybody Caleb in Power Rangers?
Monty's actor's name is Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb Bendit.
Really? You guys still good buddies? You
Yeah,
guys still
I actually was just talking to him earlier about a short.
Oh, really? That's awesome. I'd love to bring those guys on there. They're hilarious. But we get the monsters attacking, or we get the royalty attacking, I really should say. They attack the Rangers, and they actually school you guys.
Yeah, well, Drillion is no joke.
Drillion was not a joke, and you did his voice.
Wait, did
You
I?
guys remember doing his voice, but you did his voice earlier.
Did I? Oh, I don't know.
Well, he's actually, if you remember, you guys didn't watch Ninja? Shame on you guys.
He
But
did a little bit.
If
4
you
episodes.
watch Ninja,
5.
you know why the character's so strong. Because it's a different storyline, but that character in the Ninja one used multiple ceiling shurikens.
Oh, I see.
So that way he's technically a tier above, so they had to make him look stronger in the American version.
Understand.
So then we get the Princess Viara. She's looking over everything. The building kind of comes crashing down a little
It's
bit.
not kinda.
Well, it
like
does.
the whole thing just like
just explodes.
She starts falling, and kind-hearted Sarah goes to save her. I actually like this because it shows a facet of the Rangers which sometimes we get lost in a little bit. Not so much on your season, but on previous seasons. That they don't necessarily focus so much in on them actually helping like be superheroes. I feel like other seasons kind of just glaze over the fact that like they're. But your season actually has done.
Yeah, I mean even in the Levi's warehousing,
Yeah.
we evacuated people, we rushed people out.
He was a pretty good singer too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's amazing in real life.
Yeah.
Amazing singer.
Does he perform out here in LA?
He has. He used to be in a boy band called Titanium, and they used to tour United States for a while.
They can make a boy band with the Titanium Ranger because he's in a band too, right? Like
Woo!
that's.
Oh yeah, he actually is.
Red, yeah.
And so is Red from one of the previous seasons, I'm sure.
Another Red Ranger's in a band.
I think Wild Force. No, not Wild Force. I think it is
Definitely
Wild
not
Force.
Wild Force.
No? Not Wild Force.
Dino.
Sorry.
James Napier?
James
Wait,
Napier.
no, wasn't it Jungle Fury?
Jason Smith.
Yeah, he does. Music.
He does sing.
Yeah.
Oh, he does?
He
Not Wild Force. My bad.
and
Wild Force is in jail.
James both sing.
Probably not Wild Force. So there is that, and then we get to see and Steven Skyler too. That's
That's
another
right.
one.
Yeah.
So they could make a Power Ranger boy band. But anyway, they
Power Morphcon, let's make it happen.
they do this. She saves the Princess Viara and out of the kindness
Johnny.
of her heart. And then we cut to our commercial break. But we're back, and MJ Spud says, "Peter, why does David always smack your ass?" Who's David?
Oh, David. So that's a different joke. That's it's a long joke. I can't really explain it. This is kind of our thing.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah, it is.
He's getting embarrassed now. Look at that. So we get that, and then we're back on to the. I think at this point now we go back to Earth, or back to the selling of the cookies.
Yes.
And we see the princess kind of dressed. Or am I missing? I feel like I skipped something.
No, I think you're on point.
So we're back to the where she's dressed in like this kind of like incognito garb.
Viara is just like kind of just lurking from afar from her little park bench.
Yes,
Like a
Sarah's.
very spy, like 90s
Yeah.
type thing.
She sells the cookies. She actually gives the cookie away to Viara, and of the kindness of her heart. But then the cookies get stolen by some kid, some little punk kid.
Yep.
Punk.
But I like this kid actually.
He's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He steals the cookies. They chase him down. Viara's the one that stops him, and he pretty much explains, which is kind of deep for Power Rangers, that he's homeless.
Yeah.
And he just pretty much wants food.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. That
It gets into real. It's pretty real.
Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, it's like
I don't think we've ever had this on Power Rangers before, like ever.
I think it's a great setup for when he turns the blue Ursa Ranger for Q Ranger.
Like,
For second season, that is. No, I'm kidding.
You just like
That's
shut
going
up
viral.
everyone's hopes. Just like, oh man, Q Rangers, let's do it.
So Peter just confirmed that Q Ranger's the next season, and this
If
kid's
only,
playing
if
the
only.
kid. Wow, it all ties in together.
I call Purple Dragon.
Purple Dragon is amazing, by the way.
Well, I actually
But
wouldn't want to do Purple Dragon. I do
Mine
want
is
to
the
do.
Phoenix Soldier. I like that character.
Oh
the most.
yeah, of course. But I
He's
mean,
great.
yeah. Okay. Anyways, moving on. We'll talk about Q
We'll
Ranger.
talk about
Yeah,
Q
well,
Ranger a
yeah,
little
that's
bit.
another thing.
But we get this great. Like people are like, dang it, Peter.
I'm sorry. I want Q Ranger too. I really.
In
do.
all seriousness, though, if they do adapt Q Ranger, assuming they do, and he becomes like blue.
Oh my
wish.
god.
That'd be awesome.
If they did that and they created the universe, like expanded off of Ninja Steel, and like it's a continuous story that just is like somehow in a different area,
Yeah.
that'd be so dope.
Do you think that
They're not gonna do that.
Why?
I don't think so.
Why?
They haven't done that since Samurai didn't carry over to Megaforce.
Yeah.
Megaforce didn't
That's
carry
true.
over to Dynacharge. Dynacharge hasn't carried over to Ninja Steel.
that we know of?
Yeah, that we know of.
That we know of.
Well, you pretty much confirmed it doesn't. So there
I'm
you
sorry. Oh no!
go. So yeah, I mean that's weird because like, is there a specific reason the Neo Saban era isn't connecting the seasons?
I think, I have no idea. They had different writers for every season, so
is that right?
might have been it.
Maybe they just want their own pocket universes to sell.
No, that's not true. Dynacharge is same writers with Ninja Steel. I think it's the whole pocket universe
Yeah,
thing.
they're doing the whole like Sentai before Gokaiger.
And maybe they just don't want you guys teaming up with the previous
Yeah.
season and so on and so
I think
forth.
it's more of one of those things where they're just like, let's keep this localized as our own personalized story for these 2 seasons, and then
Peter, we got a super chat for you. It says, Peter, did you guys film the morph pose in locations you were at, or did you guys skip it when the director knew it would be stock footage?
what do you mean morph pose? Like in the suits?
I don't know. That's
you
a
mean,
great question.
Do you mean like at the beginning, right before we like do our stuff? Because no, we film that on the spot. But if you meant like the stock footage stuff, we usually stop right after we get to Ninja Spin. That's it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then it's
that footage that they shot.
How much of the
beginning.
physicality were you guys actually involved with?
our season, not a lot.
Yeah, did that disappoint you?
No, I mean I don't mind.
You're like,
doing-
I'm just there to act. I'm just
Yeah,
there to
I
do
like
my thing.
acting. I'm not an action guy. That's Yoshi's thing.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so back to the show. We get that moment of him being homeless. We find that out. She gives him the cookie maker to make food for his family, essentially, and so he could keep eating, and so they could keep eating. But she does say, like, eventually you're gonna repay this. And wow, Larry Newbill coming in big with his $10 super chat
with nothing attached to it. Come
no
on,
question.
man.
I'm sure you got something, Larry. But then we get that. But she has this great explanation of that she's not. She's never felt like essentially like a villain. Like she doesn't need to crush people. Yeah. And I really like this actually because it's almost kind of like the situations where you don't have to necessarily be a villain. Like the one thing I loved about SPD is that the A Squad did everything out of their own free will. They weren't under a spell.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was just
It humanizes them.
it humanizes, yeah. And I think this is very much the same thing, where it makes you relate to that character. Just not everything you do in life is perfect and good.
To be honest, too, she's one of my favorite villains only because I think they should have done this more so with more villains because it just creates the fact that like in real life, if someone is not being very nice, sometimes you do have to just educate them. It's exactly like what Sarah says. Mm-hmm. It's like with a kid. And it creates like this whole dynamic of like superheroes making people good, not just superheroes beating up bad people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And it does. You're right. Great. You've made a great point. It humanizes the villains of the season.
Yeah, because everyone always has a reason to be bad. You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Hashtag chunky milk. That's going on right now. So that happens. We get to see. She's in this like the red battleizer. What's supposed to be at least.
I mean,
it's a house.
Yeah.
She's wearing a house.
She's literally yeah.
She's wearing a Japanese house.
Hey, how come we don't get to see more Redbot?
Good question. Actually,
just hit him.
I didn't think about that. He wasn't in that episode.
He was in it barely. He tells
He's
them
in
like,
the
"Hey, you gotta
communicator
come
thing.
in." Because before this, the last time I saw Redbot was when you guys were singing that song together.
You know, it might be literally. It might just be because the guy's too squeaky, and on set we'd have to ADR everything. So they're like, let's just put him back at the base.
I see.
Yeah.
And
it's so technical.
And more Mick. I don't feel like we get enough Mick.
Okay, I think with that situation, both of them they were just like, you know what? Let's have less actors on set. Let's put them in the thing.
So that's why Q Ranger's not gonna happen, probably.
Which is why it's so. That's why I am sad to see Q Ranger have so many Rangers because the moment you see, you're like, that's not gonna get adapted.
Yeah. Money. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
But in fairness, though, they did do
the Q
Dino
Roulette?
Charge.
Oh, true.
So
but
Dino Charge had a ton.
Yeah.
But I don't think they knew what they were getting themselves into when Dino Charge finally.
I think that was their litmus
I
test. They were
agree,
like,
yeah.
we're not doing that again.
Yeah, because they're like, dude, there's no way we're gonna be able to do like 10 Rangers all at once. These are all gonna be here. But Q Ranger could be done really well if they actually if they took from SPD.
Yeah.
If they took from SPD and they did squadrons.
Yeah, I
how
agree.
dope would it be? Like, oh, this squadron's going out this time around, so then it makes sense instead of let's roll the Q Roulette.
Then would you want to see a sequel to SPD done
Dude,
as...
100%. You know I love SPD.
Yeah, I would too,
SPD actually.
SPD's amazing.
Decker Ranger also just had the
Oh,
the
God, I
team
love
up with
Decker
Gavin
Ranger.
again. They just did.
Yes.
Guys, don't get me started
Which
on
I
Q Ranger.
met. The actor of Gavin is so
I saw.
cool.
I'm so jealous of that.
I did see that.
Dude, the guy is so cool. It blows my mind. I really hope they continue on and make a series with Gavin. And then they continue it on and they adapt Q Ranger, fingers crossed, and they bring Gavin into it.
We did get another super chat from MJ Spuddy. Says, if you could have any power in Zord from any Power Ranger season, what would you have? We're going to start with you because you're not an actual Power Ranger, at least yet.
Working on it. I like cars. And my default is always red turbo.
Oh, God.
Red Lightning Turbo. But, God, if I don't pick that, Gabutira. Like...
Oh, so you'd go Sentai power?
I would go Rexy. You know.
Yeah.
The Gabutira is just what I, like, my go-to name for that, though.
Yeah.
I think I would go with the Phantom Ranger. If not the Phantom Ranger, then Sentai-wise, the Phoenix Soldier, because he's badass. He's
Wow, no one saw that
true.
coming.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah, how's that feel?
he's so freaking cool, dude. He's so freaking cool. I would go Sentai as well, actually.
Yeah.
I'd go Buster Red.
Go
'Cause,
Buster Red.
dude, if you're talking about power, he actually has superpowers.
Yeah.
The guy has super speed. He
That's
could like
true.
teleport. He could phase things in, and his Zord is a freaking Jaguar Panther bike.
It's awesome.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Come
It's a
on.
pretty functional Zord. if I
Come
may say.
on, it's so cool. Please adapt, Go Busters.
You really so all right. So we'll make a prediction on what we think's gonna get adapted, and we'll reveal it. I guess in Morphicon your year.
Yeah.
Your year where you passed the torch like your brother did you, and you could call out the Blue Ranger's name, whoever that may be.
Man, I can't
Whoever
wait to
lucky
see it
soul that
crying.
is out there. Yeah, you never know. You never know. So we get the kindness, then we get another fight. But this fight is a little bit more intense. Now the villain comes back and says he's gonna kill him, or not kill him. He says he's gonna destroy them both.
Destroy them.
Yeah.
Destroy. He's gonna destroy.
Because killing
both.
doesn't happen.
Killing
No,
doesn't happen,
no.
but he's gonna destroy the princess and Sarah all in one swoop. Rangers come in, pretty much save the day. They grow into the giant monsters. We get our mech fight. But before I even really go super into that, we see the princess back on the ship in her what seems to be
Her house armor.
her house armor, but also she's using what looks like a Zord. It reminds me, it's very reminiscent of Voltron, because I know we did talk about Voltron a little bit.
Why? Because it's a lion?
It's a lion. It's a red lion.
Yeah,
It's a red lion. Why wouldn't it be Voltron?
it's Keats. It's actually Keats.
It is Keats. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that? You wouldn't.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
So I actually made a joke earlier.
I was like, wait, really? He was telling me. I was like, so why is it called the Lion Galaxy? He's like, I can't tell you. Then he's like, well, we leave it open for the Voltron universe. I was like, wait, what?
Voltron crossover.
When we do a crossover with Voltron.
How amazing would that be, though?
Oh my gosh, dude, that would blow so many people's minds. but I
They've
don't
already done the dimensional hopping in season 3.
think- with Voltron.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Power Rangers specifically would be like, hey, let's get the Voltron guys in here.
Hey, you never know. They did the Ninja Turtles, right?
Oh, that's true. That was so long ago, though. That was
Yeah,
like,
Venus de Milo was one of the. That was back when she was a Ninja Turtle. She's not anymore, though.
Yeah.
But see, if they did a Voltron crossover, that would be amazing. I also
Oh
want to
my
see in the
gosh,
Power
yeah.
Ranger Boom Studios comic them crossover with Attack on Titan. I don't think it's ever going to happen,
oh,
but
dude,
I would love to see it.
That would be cool. Oh, they could both technically Zord up.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
so cool.
I would love to see that happen. But anyway, back to this. We get to see that Zord fight. The monster actually breaks up their Zords in a way that I hadn't seen before, at least in this season, because they all kind of come apart.
Yeah.
And then we just see the red and gold Zord kind of like do their thing. Eventually, they defeat the monster. But before because there's a couple more scenes. There's that they get back to the high school. Sarah doesn't have her cookie maker. The kid brings it in and pretty much gives Sarah an alibi why she didn't have it. Sarah
Right.
gets an A on the project. But the end scene, which I actually love because this reminds me a little bit of like what RPM used to do, and maybe even Dino Charge a little bit in the
Ninja
first season.
Storm?
Yeah, Ninja Storm, where it'll play the credits while you're getting this almost like, I don't want to say like after credit scene, but it's like a scene rolling with the credits, which I really liked.
I don't know what to call it, but yeah.
I love that stuff because it keeps you on the hook for next week. And this season, at least the last few episodes, have done a really good job at that. First, we had Brody's brother, who was questionable at best when we first saw him. We were guessing like who he was and like what his purpose was. And then now this, because it says it ends on a to be continued. And this is something you don't get a lot of in Power Rangers anymore.
Two-parters,
Two-parters,
three-parters.
three-parters,
Yeah.
until recently.
We get so much more of that.
Do you really?
Yes.
So you get little cliffhangers.
We get a lot of cliffhangers.
I hate cliffhangers.
Season
I love
2, guys.
cliffhangers.
Season 2.
I love cliffhangers, but I hate when you have to wait a week for the next one. It's like, no!
Q Rangers
Why?
like that on every episode.
Yeah.
I feel like every episode to me is like a cliffhanger.
And Q Ranger's like getting so good, and it's like killing me.
It's
Dude, I
great.
gotta catch up.
But that was this episode. Now, can you take us on some fun little facts behind the scenes on this episode?
Okay, fun facts. Let's see. During the time, it was episode 14, so I was on block 14. This is when the story starts getting, I think, a lot deeper. Well, no, actually, I'm not gonna. That's wrong.
Hey, by the way, was your dad in the last week's episode too?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He's not. Is he
No,
not the
he
dude
didn't.
that was?
That was announcing.
Yeah, that was announcing.
No, that's that guy's the Ninja Storm. That's Lothar.
Wasn't that your dad in the show?
No, I wish. Nope.
Who was your dad in the show then?
My dad was just another actor from New Zealand.
Oh, you know what it was? I take it back. He's all right. So he's been the mayor in other episodes of your season. That's what it was.
Oh, that guy. I think you meant my dad. I was like, no, my dad's never been the mayor.
No.
Yeah. He's the mayor from other ones. He comes back a couple times.
Well, that's good that's consistent. We got another super chat. Derek Hervey says, Super Ranger fam, hope you cool cats have been well. Question for Peter. Did you catch your Sentai self in, say that, Darrel?
Cho Tyson.
Film, and what did you like?
Did I see it? You mean the most recent one?
The superhero Tyson.
I mean, I like Yakumo. He's cool, but I don't know. Preston's way better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
But yeah,
like
in the new superhero Tyson, I only see out the first 15 minutes of it. But your Sentai counterpart shows up, and then they try to summon Maji Yellow, but instead summon Beatbuster.
It's the joke of the fact that yeah. But I actually do really like Yakumo. I didn't mean that as like a stab. Yakumo's character, if he was adapted into an American version, would be a lot like Sky. Actually,
I like Sky.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. The one thing I love about Sentai and Power Rangers is, and we've talked about this, Darrel, is that you can watch both, and both are completely different. They might have the same
except
suits.
for Samurai.
Oh, except for Samurai. Yeah, I guess Samurai's but they're completely different. Like Dino Charge and
Kyoryuger.
completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. But any more
Very different.
behind the scenes stuff that we could.
Well, behind the scenes stuff. Look forward to what the Lion Galaxy means, because that does have a significance. And
so it's just not like a throwaway line.
No, not only is it not a throwaway line, even after it's revealed, there's a lot of hidden stuff that isn't written into the show. It's just stuff that like you'd see in the background working on it, that like you're like, oh, that's cool. Why didn't they just like put that up on the screen?
Oh, cool.
But yeah, there's a lot of hidden things with the Lion Galaxy.
Any fun stories that you have from this particular episode?
That episode, I actually didn't do much. I remember that time we were just tanning most of the time. Because there's a lot of Sarah's things, so the rest of us were just chilling.
Do you get days off when it's somebody else's episode? It's like, yes, it's Calvin's episode.
Exactly. Like with this episode, a lot of it was Sarah's stuff. So and it's exclusively Sarah. A lot of the times when it's someone's episode, the other Rangers are still present. With this one, it was a Sarah episode, but also it was Sarah by herself. So because she had to do a lot of the stuff herself, a lot of us, and it's crazy what you would think. Like the scene where she's just with Vieira, that was like what, a 2-minute scene?
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
I think that took maybe like a whole day to film. So we had a whole day off. With something like
and you're like, yes.
I'm like, cool, chilling.
I'm gonna go watch more. I'm gonna go watch more Sentai or anime.
Yeah, I was actually catching up with this was when Q Ranger was coming out, I think. Oh no! This was when Zord was finishing, which you guys have to finish. Yeah, so good.
You said it. You didn't like it.
I just didn't like the aesthetic of it. It was just like the fact that so in the first episode there's the cubes and like there's a whole another cube world, and it's just like the suits are cool, and I like
the suits are cool except for the whole screen printed aspect.
Yeah, I wish that could have been more. I understand why.
But it's.
Because every time they switch to a different animal, it changes, and I really like the aesthetic of whale.
Oh my gosh,
the whale form,
so cool.
I wish if the rest of the suits looked like that, I'd be more like on board.
Or at least if they all had an alternate that turned into something that's like the whale.
All their helmets are built like that too.
Yeah,
and it's like, why didn't you just?
Yeah, just take advantage of that.
So I have a question for you. Now knowing what your character kind of is and what he's become. Obviously, you get attached to the characters you are.
Yes.
When you auditioned originally and you didn't, let's say you didn't know necessarily Preston or Brody or any of these characters,
which you didn't.
Are you happy that you got Preston?
Heck yeah.
Because I do feel like he is one of the stronger.
I'm not. I personally don't resonate with Brody at all. Like, not that I don't like Brody, but I mean, like, me personally, I'm not like Brody. I've never once been in jail, obviously, which is what he is, kind of. Oh, yeah, he went to jail.
When you put it like that, I guess I was like, wait, what?
Space jail. No, I don't resonate with him at all. Like, I do. The only thing I resonate with Brody is the whole reveal with him and his brother because of the whole Morphicon thing. I don't resonate with Aiden because I don't sing. I'm not a superstar. I don't resonate with Calvin because I don't know anything about cars. But with Preston, he's
also
a
not
geek.
A girl.
I'm also
Yeah.
What about I do like Levi though. Like he's
Levi.
he's a really good character as well. But he's somebody so different.
Yeah, I'm nothing like Levi's character either. So
All right. Well, you got the one that you're closest to.
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn any actual magic tricks on set?
All the practical magic I learned a month before we started filming.
Huh.
What's the practical magic?
Card spinning.
Card spin. Well, you have a deck of cards.
Yeah, no, I can show you.
A deck of cards here somewhere. I feel like.
I learned I think like 7 practical tricks. I did the card disappearing, which is pretty much just the back palming, the palm disappearing, the reappearing, stuff like that, just for Preston's character.
Mm-hmm.
Joe and Jezer owes me $2. Joe and Jezer owes me $2. LOL, Peter. Which Sentai team would you like to team up with?
That's hard to say because my.
Whoa. Like magic.
Gosh, I don't know. I think I'd have to say the Ninja team.
Really?
Yeah, only because it's like same suits. I think that'd be really interesting to see
a Thieves'
the
cards.
dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so this stuff.
Ah, look at that.
That's just back palming. That I had to learn. I didn't have to learn that. I just thought, why not learn some tricks so at least I understand the difficulty of what Preston has to go through.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Card spinning is that. Whee off. Right.
Very impressive, Peter. Very impressive.
Can't do it anymore.
Man,
But
that's
yeah.
crazy. So what else we got this season? What else is there?
I have to say that the people that are watching the show, if you like Power Rangers Ninja Steel right now, you're gonna like it so much more. Like I honestly feel like this is one of the slowest seasons to begin with, but if you stick with it and you watch the filler episodes, because there are, in my opinion, most of our episodes are fillers with a lot of overarching key elements hidden in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch those filler episodes and you get to know what the characters are like, you're gonna fall in love, like really, really quickly. Calvin, Haley, their relationship
I love
dynamic
that, by
is
the way.
amazing.
Because that's what annoyed me about like Ninja Steel at first. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, this isn't. I just want it to be good. And like now that it's starting to amp up, it's like you said. I was like, oh okay, I can see where this is kind of going. And then with the filler episode with the key elements, I like that. Like that's one of the things because I saw you at the Fairy Tale premiere, and that was one of the things that I really liked about Fairy Tale is like as many episodes as there are, there's always that one thing that like arcs back, and so it's nice to see that in Power Rangers.
And it's also, I feel like our season is more of a dramatic show as opposed to just a superhero show. That's why I told you at the beginning, it's not just an action show. And if you're just looking for a superhero action show, Ninja Steel it's still got a lot of cool action, but it may disappoint you. Mm-hmm. But if you're into the whole like dramatic, soapy type stuff, our season's great, because even with Victor and Monty, right now you haven't even like gotten close to how involved they get with the Rangers. Mm-hmm. Like they develop relationships with people. If you could already tell, I think at this point you've seen that Preston has a lot of things with Victor and Monty.
Yes.
I think out of everyone in the whole cast and crew, I spent the most time with those guys on the show as well, because we have a lot of scenes together, because that's also why I love being Preston. Mm-hmm. Preston's the guy who actually gets bullied by Victor and Monty, and who actually gets to be with a cool group. He's like the weird outcast, but at the same time, he's like the underlying guy who just ends up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's fun. And you see a lot of relationship too with like Brody and like Levi, their brothership coming in.
Do you think Vic and Monty are bullies?
They are to Preston. That's the only one they're bullies to. Because Victor has actually gone out of his ways to bully Preston.
That's
even
true
in the
with
show.
the magic stuff.
Yeah,
and
he's actually gone out of his way to do that, and Monty's actually made fun of Preston multiple times. But besides that, I don't think they're bullies. They're just people who
kind of want to fit in?
Yeah, they kind of want to fit in. They're trying really, really dang hard. If anything, they're a little bit narcissistic. But, I mean, who isn't in high school, you know? But I think the only one they really bully is Preston. And it's kind of funny where their relationship eventually ends up.
Interesting. Now, are you still doing any ADR for the show, or is that completely done?
No.
Oh, you're not done?
We started doing parts of season 2, but that's it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But you're wrapped filming?
We're wrapped filming. We're all done. Mm-hmm. Except for the reunion episode that we're going to be doing. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I had to say that. I had to.
This video is gonna go viral. Someone's just gonna cut that and just like throw
Take it out
on
of
the internet.
context.
Yeah.
You did it with such a straight face, though, too. I gave him this look of like, what?
Someone's gonna like cut it and then meme it and then have the glasses like fall down on you with like Thug
I
Life.
do have a question on something
Ranger
that
Life?
you did mention last time you were here.
Mm-hmm.
October is going to be New York Comic Con, which you kind of said, and you did in the 25th anniversary is something that we're approaching next year. And it's already been announced that you guys are going to be there, and I think it's been pretty much confirmed from Saban that like there's going to be something having to do with the 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
We don't know what that is, obviously, and I'm sure I don't even know if you actually would know, but
they just solidified plans, so I now know.
Well, now you know. Now, with anything that's going on, Power Rangers related. I mean, I don't even know if you would know this, but like at New York Comic Con, will Power Rangers have the presence that people want it to have? That people wanted it to have at San Diego, I should say.
Yeah, I think so, because I think you'll see it in San Diego.
Are you in New York?
New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con.
Good. I'm excited for that. And again, all 6 of you guys are going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
They're flying out. Zoe and is Jordy here?
Jordy is not. Jordy is from New Zealand as well.
So they're flying him out too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that. It's the first time all 6 of you guys are together. And then at Morphicon, I'm sure you guys will be there too. Mm-hmm. For a fact?
I will be, because obviously, but I don't know if they're most likely gonna bring everyone out.
Yeah, I do assume so.
Most likely.
And then, as you said, Q Ranger is going to be the next adaptation. So that
Damage Charge, everyone was there.
Yeah, that was everyone.
Okay, then yeah, probably.
I think the only one. No,
everybody was there.
Claire was there.
Was James there? Because I just want to know.
James was there, yeah.
So they flew out people from New Zealand.
Yeah.
So Jordy will be there, most likely.
Another super chat from Derek Hervey. Question to everyone: if you could see the Ranger franchise do another original team-up similar to MMPR's Masked Rider special down the road, what Toku characters from Japan would you like to see?
Gavin.
I want to see. So there was a rumor a long time ago that they were trying to readapt Kamen Rider again, and they
Be Still My Heart.
Yeah, and so they had the trademark Power Rider. But it was it was weird, but but it never went anywhere, and so it's like I wonder if they still have ownership of it, and if that's the case, I want to see a Kamen Rider come over, like Forze or like one of these like really happy like riders that like I think it'd be a nice like crossover.
You?
If I could, I would actually bring the whole team up of Deca Ranger and versus Gavin. I would want to bring the whole Space Squad over.
But to Americanize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'd be awesome. And then you have a spin-off of Gavin over here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because Gavin, I think, could actually work in American standards, especially because it's just a Japanese version of an Iron Man suit, except he electrolyzes it and he just.
I don't know what Gavin is.
Oh, you don't know Space Rider Gavin?
No.
I used to watch it when I was a kid, but
the new Space Rider Gavin.
I mean, Space Rider.
I was like, wait, hold on.
God, this Kamen Rider. You know, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be so cool if they actually created a space Kamen Rider. But like,
That
no, I mean
would be-
like a mixture of it in like in
there's-
America.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Kamen Rider Forze,
If they
he
call it
was like.
Space Rider, that actually sounds cool.
I think you're on
Power
something.
Rider is.
Let's just type it
It's
in.
power everything, but you know,
Yeah, anyways.
Saban.
But Space Sheriff is so they actually just rebooted it and they got a new guy for it.
Yes.
In the
Which is the
Japanese
guy that
one.
we saw in Q Ranger.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I know who he is. We got another super chat. It says, "I love the fact that the couple in Ninja Steel have different, definite ethnic backgrounds, and Preston is definitely. I guess he's talking about the backgrounds of your guys' ethnicity. You guys are a pretty diverse cast.
Yeah. Our 7th Ranger is even more diverse.
Here we go.
I'm kidding.
Here we go. You are confirming that the green is it the Green Ranger that from the movie shows up?
No.
You're
I mean,
confirming that.
no, I can't say that. No, I cannot say yes or no, but
That's a confirmation.
they're not gonna take movie footage. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but like that never happens. We thought that was gonna happen with Death Eater and
Dude, I was so sad. Are you kidding? Death Ranger is
Did
so
Yoshi tell you
cool.
ahead of time, hey, this is not happening?
And then we thought that
no,
like
he didn't. He was actually pushing for it. He was fighting for it. He was like, please, please, because they didn't finish writing it yet when he was working on it. And that's the thing too. Like, I pushed for a Green Ranger too. I'm like, dude, if you got another female Ranger, people would love that.
I
Like,
agree.
Even if you just had to keep him in the same way, it's hard because also most of the footage didn't have it in. It's the same way they did Kendall.
Yeah.
A lot of her footage had to be American because, I mean, not American, New Zealand footage because they didn't have it in the Japanese footage when they fight and stuff. So you have to write around that aspect as well. And when you think about it, you're like, they're not gonna do that. There's just too much work.
exactly.
But I really do think it would have been great.
That would have been
It
awesome.
would have been amazing, dude.
The thing about like Death Ryuger is that we had so many like lead-ons, like the
I mean, I
the
leaded it
Talon
on,
Range
too.
and thing. Like everyone thought, and then Yoshi like basically confirmed Talon Ranger was supposed to be the name of Silver. So
Yeah. He did tell us that the on this show actually that the Talon Ranger was supposed to be the Silver Ranger.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah. that was originally going to be his name is the Talon Ranger because he was a
bird.
A bird. Essentially.
I see. Yeah, but oh well. That would have been so great. Missed opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity, but at least we got a 25th anniversary thing, whatever that is, to look forward to.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
It's actually really exciting, and I think you'd really like it.
I'm really hoping for it. Oh man.
You think he'd like it?
Yep.
Interesting.
You'd like it too, but I think you specifically would really like it.
Okay.
Let's get to some questions and comments from the Ranger fans from last week.
All right.
Who wants to start? I'll start. Actually, you can start. I'll go second.
We can't look ahead.
Can't look ahead.
Wait, did you count ahead?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen these yet.
Yeah, I didn't look either.
Go ahead. You could start with Craig Anderson.
Okay, Craig
Oh
Anderson.
man, I forgot we did pick. All right, let me preface this real quick. So last week, as a joke, we did pickup lines, like best pickup lines.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So you might get a couple of these in here. I don't know if we do or not. I'm assuming there might be a couple. So just preface that because I don't want you to read like, what the hell is this?
What are you guys doing on this show?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Craig Anderson. Good to see that Joe is back. However, I always miss Kelly when she's away. I also really enjoyed the pickup lines from this wrap-up. I have a few for you guys. Just tell me what you guys think.
Oh man.
There are 8 planets in the universe, but only 7 after I destroy Uranus. But I must be hunting for treasure because I'm digging your chest. Hey! Are you a ghost from Pac-Man? Because I could eat you all day. Woo! All right. Hashtag pickup lines. Hashtag we miss Kelly. Hashtag Kelly is bae. Hashtag Joe the Phantom Ranger. Hashtag Darrel is Red Turbo.
You're not done, buddy.
Oh, I'm not done. Oh, right. Okay, I thought hashtag finished it. I have a couple questions for you guys. Since we may or may not be getting a crossover for next season, my first question is, what great season of Power Rangers do you think had a terrible team up? And what terrible season do you guys think had a great team up?
Oh, that's a pretty good question.
I don't think we've ever had like a terrible team up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. I kind of always enjoy it just because no matter what, at the end of the day.
I always enjoy it too. I think I can't even say what the weakest one was because I can't.
No, I always enjoyed all
the
of them.
weakest one would probably be Clash of the Red Rangers, but even then, that wasn't a terrible team up.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
With best team up.
Oh man, I think it's Lost Galaxy in Space. Forever
really?
Red. Forever Red.
Forever Red
will
always be my favorite.
Oh really?
The Lost Galaxy.
I like the Overdrive.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
I actually
That
did.
was a good one.
It's a running joke that with like me and a bunch of other Ranger fans that because when I do voiceover stuff, a lot of stuff I usually get pinned for is Johnny Young Bosch because I tend to sound like him like all the time. Yeah. And so every time I walk in, it's like, looks like you guys could use a little help, and it's just a running joke, and it's the funniest thing.
But he was great in that team up, right?
He pitched a. I was interviewing him and I was like, so what do you think your character is now? And he said, well, I actually thought about this a lot. And he tells me that he thinks his character has been a Power Ranger vigilante he's using a Zero Crystal to power up his morphing powers, and he's fighting crime and using Alpha as his little.
Now that he has Alpha back, yeah.
And then he has Alpha back. So then I was like, man, Boom Studios should really write the solo Adam story now.
You know, to be honest, I feel like every Power Ranger should have their own personalized suit of what their thing is.
Yeah.
Just like, you know how Tommy had that green and red mix?
Yeah.
If all the Rangers had their own thing, like post Ranger, how cool would that be?
Hey, now it's possible with this Boom Studio stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said I really hope they really dive into future seasons. I think it would be really great.
I gotta start reading those comics, man.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Shadowbird084, awesome wrap up as always. I liked the episode in general. I can relate to Calvin as I had fake friends who may have used me for my intelligence. Eventually, I got a group of friends who I still talk to sometimes. We went to different colleges, but we still hang out. We even saw the Power Ranger movie together, and we all loved it. Anyways. Dope shirts as always. See you guys next week. Cheeky little side note, I'm the only one who is low-key shipping Sarah and Levi.
Ooh. What about Sarah and Monty?
Sarah and Monty?
Yeah, how cute of a relationship would that be, though? Like, really think about it. Think about Sarah and Monty.
It'd be adorable.
They would be amazing together.
I was really shipping Sarah and Preston first episode though.
Yeah. Well, they actually get me and Christiani actually have created our own backstory with all that stuff. We even pitched episodes. No, I'm dead serious. We did.
We pitched episodes.
We did. We pitched an episode which unfortunately did not get taken, but it was actually a cool one. It's Preston needed an assistant, and so Sarah helps him out and does the assistant thing. But eventually, it's like Preston's trying to ask out a girl because Preston doesn't realize that like Sarah likes Preston, and then it's like a 2-episode arc of like the whole time. So Sarah thinks that like Preston is like asking her to do the thing because he likes her, and it's for a prom episode.
Right.
You know, and he ends up asking someone else, and then she gets pissed. She's like, "You're so stupid. How could you not have seen it?" But they do end up together in the end of our arc, but that didn't get picked up.
So this is a fanfic.
This is a fanfic that we pretty much made.
Someone write this fanfic.
Yeah.
I like it. So there is another super chat. This is here we go with the pickup lines. Are you a Middle Eastern dictator? Because there's a political uprising in my pants. That was one that he used last week as well.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right.
Hashtag pickup lines. Hashtag Spudbird. You're up.
Let's go. MJ Spud 97. Hey Joe, you better use this pickup lines I sent you in anyway. Awesome live stream as always. Miss Kelly though, and sorry I haven't been watching the live streams over the past couple months. I've been really busy with work and people's birthdays and stuff. And just to let you know, it's my sister's birthday on the 16th. So as you are reading this, it's my baby sister's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Is it?
Happy
is it
birthday.
the 16th?
It is a 16th.
Happy birthday. And just to be a pain in the ass, hey Shadowbird, love you. 2 emoticons, hashtag Spudbird for life. And just wondering, Joe, when are you going to send me the specs, the description stuff about the Lord's information about the film?
I have all that stuff.
For the Power Ranger movie, because you said you were going to send it to me back
I think
in
we need your
February.
address again. Send it to our producer.
Yeah, send it to JD.
Fanquestions at thathashtagshow.com. Just send an email there. Or in our Facebook group.
All right. And then...
I think that's it.
Yes, that is it.
You're up.
Me, right. Cat. Guys, I'm writing this Saturday night, so this way I don't have to during the week. I will miss you all while I'm soaking up the awesome atmosphere that Disney World has, and I will see you all on the 30th of this month for the wrap-up and for After Dark as well.
Oh boy. After Darks are pretty self-explanatory. No, we just talk about geek stuff, but it's fun. Cyril Moore says, awesome episode review, guys. I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. Which season of Power Rangers was a better cop show? Power Rangers Time Force or Power Rangers SPD? Great question.
Okay.
These are 2 hard seasons to choose from, by the way.
Time Force is darker and more realistic. It's more copy.
Yeah.
But SPD...
I think
It's
SPD
more
is-
futuristic
prefer-
cop.
yeah.
And even then, like...
It's also darker.
Yeah,
It's a darker
SPD
vibe.
was more of a
You think
cop
SPD
show.
was darker? Or?
No. Time Force.
I think SPD was darker.
Really?
A little bit. So
I think Decker Ranger is darker. I don't think SPD is darker.
the reason I say
think-
that is because now, granted, like a ranger dies in the first episode in Time
Oh,
Force,
yeah.
which is true. But in SPD, I think I just simply like the fact that it's the A Squad just goes rogue all on their own, and I like the fact that the Red Ranger and the Blue Ranger never at any point really become friends. They just learn to respect each other.
I like the
yeah.
fact, I like the interplanetary scale that SPD has, but I like the overall like plot of Time Force.
Yeah, like for me, Time Force feels like NCIS LA with a gray over arc.
Yeah.
And SPD feels like a CW show.
Yeah, it feels, yeah, exactly.
That's
It's like SPD is literally a cop show,
Yeah.
but Time Force is exactly that, and
Yeah.
NCIS.
That's hard to say. Can I cop out and say Decker Ranger? Because Decker Ranger
Yeah.
is an amazingly great cop show.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say the Blue Centurion is the best Power Ranger cop that's out there.
Power Rangers Turbo for best cop show.
You're up.
All right.
MJ Spud, hey girl, oh boy.
Wait,
hey
what?
girl, did you
Oh.
push me in the pool because I'm wet AF?
Woo!
Man, these are not gonna go away. We opened a can of worms.
Wait, what do you mean
that
by
are
wet?
just I don't know. You're up.
What? I'm so confused. Anyway, MF Justice. Loved how Jerome read my last comment. Exactly how I heard it in my head. And I kind of dug last week's Power Rangers Ninja Steel episode though. Whoa, got a little crazy epiphany. In SPD, when Jack, Sky, Bridge, and Z morphed, they technically dabbed. Or actually dabbed. Think about it. 2005 season is set in 2025.
Oh my gosh, you're right, because they go like this. Yeah. Oh,
Do they?
wow. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So when they dabbed in their morph, in the context of the setting, it may have been literal, which may make the show particularly meta. Hashtag show Space Patrol dab. Hashtag whoa. Lastly, my pickup line. Here it go. Hey girl, what a lovely perfume you're wearing. Oh, you farted. Well, that was horrible. Straight embarrassing? Bears? What? Anyway, I'm sorry. Done commenting on the show. It's been real. I'll see myself out. Slams door on the way out. Y'all knows I was joking. But yeah, SPD Red technically does that when he like goes for the thing. It goes.
I vaguely do know this.
SPD
That's
Red.
crazy.
But yeah.
It's ahead of its time.
Yeah. The only reason I know that is just because I just watched the Decker Ranger versus Gavin thing.
How many morphs do you know? I'm not gonna ask you to do. I'm just curious.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I memorized most of the Disney era ones.
Really?
That's because that's the ones that I grew up with. Those ones that I really, really liked. Like when I was young, I used to do the Mystic Force all the time.
So is
I did that.
Tommy the
fun.
Black Ranger to you?
No, I grew up first off, obviously, MMPR. That's what started the whole thing. And then during that middle era, right before Jungle Fury, I was moving to America, so I didn't really watch TV that much. Then after that, like I got back into like television, and that's when it just kind of.
I see.
Oh yeah, there's a whole debate on. Oh, let me get your opinion on something real quick. This is going on in the chat room. There's a question of people asking Ranger actors to morph. Now, me personally, I don't ask Ranger actors to morph because you get it 9 million times, and I'm sure you're gonna get it 9 million more times. So I mean personally, that's why I don't ask. But how do you feel about it personally?
If you could tell that I'm like walking fast and I'm rushing to get somewhere, maybe don't ask because that person's busy. But if I'm doing nothing, I don't mind doing it. Just because it's cool. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a Power Ranger, to morph. So me personally, I don't mind. But I know some people are like, God, that's such a long morph. Da, 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 da. It's a different thing. And plus, for Ninja Steel, technically all we have to do is Ninja Spin. We could do the whole shebang, but that's like, you know what I mean?
Yours is a pretty easy one. You're up next.
All right. Here's the Japan boy. I have to say that this episode is indeed a decent episode. When Brody pushed Preston into the bushes, what's up? That reminded me when one of my friends who was also a bully, oh, that's the episode they're talking about. They're not talking about this episode. That episode was great. I love that episode. But anyways, did the same thing. Who was a bully did the same thing to me, but the bushes I got in had so many sharp, pointy points. Same. So there are moments in you guys' life happen similarly to a scene in Power Rangers or any TV show or movies.
That's interesting.
Well, technically that did happen to me in real life because I did get some like scratches from doing that scene. Like I fully committed, like just jumped fully in. Yeah, no, actually, like a lot of the grass that was in my mouth, I put that stuff in there myself.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Look at you, the physicality of the acting.
But no, that's never happened to me in real life. Just because I don't make friends with people who would do that to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I don't think
Those people aren't your friends.
Yeah. I don't think this ever really happened to me. I used to do it to people when I was growing up.
You were a bully?
No.
You were a bully?
I wasn't a bully. I wasn't a bully per se.
He was an unknown bully. He didn't know he was a bully.
Because, well, the thing was
there was a situation that did happen to me that was close.
Growing up, I was always like this like Red Ranger figure among my friends. And so it was like if any of the people in the upper grades ever bullied them, I would like just wreck them.
Oh, okay.
I was that kind of bully.
Yeah.
And so like that everyone kind of looked at me for that thing, so I remember throwing people off things like don't mess with them, like
you're a bully. For me, we were idiot kids, and we used to play this game called motocross. Essentially, it was us riding our bicycles and trying to kick each other off of them. So, hey, you remember the game Motocross in Nintendo?
Did you do that?
Daniel did it with us. We did this game, and we used to we used to ride on people's lawns, just try to kick each other off the bikes. One time I got kicked off my bike. My friend Fernando had this spiky tree, and he kicked me off and I landed into the tree. It hurt, but it wasn't too bad. But it was. I remember us. We used to do just dumb things to keep ourselves. We were the kind of kids that would wrestle in the backyard too, and get hurt, and it was just stupid. Dumb things all the time. All right, so I Will One says, have you guys seen Power Rangers Dino Force Brave? Because that series is a total span of 12 episodes. Did the same plot of the missing brother, Gold Ranger debut, and Power MacGuffin struggle. Way better than the first 12 of Ninja Steel. Done in Ninja Steel.
That's okay. I believe it. I mean, Dino Force Brave is technically canon, right?
Yeah.
Kyoryuger.
As far as I know,
was
it's canon.
Such a good series. So if it's anything like Kyoryuger, I believe you.
Actually, so I was told this by Carlos from We the Geeks of ASLA. In Superhero Tyson, the Dino Force Brave morpher for Gold is the same one that he has in the movie. So I guess they took that morpher from Korea and just put it into the new movie. So yeah,
it's fully canon now.
It's a canon morpher, yeah, I guess.
Wow, that's awesome.
You're up. You actually got a small, little one this time.
Anthony De Dios, and then we have one more after this. I know for me, iGuy was definitely. Oh, hey, I like how this one is actually like directed at me. I know for me, iGuy was definitely a creepy villain, and for my sister, it was the pig monster from the Food Fight episode. Pudgy Pig. I had that episode on VHS, and it was the one episode I would watch 1 billion times over because it's all I had. I also had like, do you remember the Power Ranger books with the buttons on the side? And every time you would read it, you would have to press the buttons to do the sound effects?
No.
No? Is that just me? Whatever.
That's fancy, dude. I only had coloring books.
I had that and like random Magic School Bus like books. But yeah, iGuy was definitely like one of the creepier villains from Mighty Morphin for me.
And you are up with our last comment of the day.
Last but not least, Francis Asari says, "Hey guys, awesome wrap up as always. I really like this episode and how they tied in Brody and Levi being brothers by having Brody say, 'The only one who could call me brother is Levi.' I can't wait until the next episode. I hear it's about royalty. Anyways, as you guys already know, it is. Anyway, I can't wait till you guys do your next Power Rangers Ninja Steel review. And yes, I was at your last live stream, Darrel. See you next time, and I hope it'll be epic. P.S. What is your favorite Power Ranger season, and what do you like Tommy most as? Mighty Morphin Green, Dino Thunder Black?"
Just of those two choices, or overall? Because I liked him best as White.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Green was cool, but I feel like he got the most out of it.
Not as Red?
I liked him best as White also, but I liked him, actually, I liked the costume of White the best, but I actually liked him the best in Zeo.
I have to agree with both of you guys. I'm a Dino Thunder, well then again, like I said, Disney era. I'm a Dino Thunder Black kind of guy. Not to mention the guy had superpowers.
Did you like him in the amber or outside of the amber?
What do you mean?
You know when he was trapped in the...
I was like, what? But yeah, he actually had superpowers, did
because
he?
Tommy is the Phantom Ranger, so he...
Yeah.
Ha!
In the future, he got the power, and to save himself, he
Could you make him
figured
fan
it out.
canon?
He figured it out. I
There
think Tommy
it
was
is.
Phantom Ranger. I do have a quick game for you to play.
Yes, let's do it. I love games.
Game for you. So, have you ever played Two Lies, One Truth?
2 lies, 1 truth.
You have to tell 2 lies and a truth, and we got to figure out which one is which based on your season of Power Rangers. That is upcoming. So you can make up 2 stories and 1 truth, and we got to figure out. We'll do like a couple of these.
Okay.
Okay, and well, wouldn't that technically be spoilers?
Well, not if because we wouldn't know, and you wouldn't know. I mean, we.
Oh, so I say 3 things, and I don't have to confirm it.
No, they can be 3 made-up things completely.
Okay, cool.
But one of them kind of has to be a truth in there somewhere.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay.
If there were hot chili peppers, we'd have to eat it if we were wrong.
That channel shut down. We're like...
Let's see. Okay. Okay, I got one. So, you will be seeing an appearance from Ninja Storm Red. Calvin and Haley will break up, and Preston and Sarah are gonna get together.
Oh man.
Didn't you?
And I can't say which one's real and false.
You don't have to. We just have to guess. You don't tell us which one is which. But we'll just guess and figure out as the season goes who was right and who was wrong.
Okay, there
What do
you
you
go.
think?
2 lies and a truth.
I feel like you already just said that Preston and Sarah get together.
So you think that's what the one he's going?
Yeah,
You're gonna go with that one?
I don't know. Don't make those faces.
Oh, wait. Did you say we'll see an appearance from Ninja Storm Red?
Okay, so Ninja Storm Red's gonna come back to Power Rangers. Calvin and Haley are gonna break up, and Preston and Sarah are gonna get together.
I'm gonna say Calvin and Haley break up.
That's kind of depressing.
I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Sarah and Preston.
All right, so you're Sarah Preston. I'm Calvin
going
Haley.
with Sarah
You don't have to tell us. We'll figure it out as the season
I
progresses.
don't think we're getting
But no
anyone
one thinks
back.
Ninja Storm Red's coming back.
Nope.
Because he's on that soap opera and he's gonna be there forever.
But he's in New Zealand.
He is in New Zealand, but he is also on that soap opera. And
I
he
probably
is
should stop
everywhere.
pushing that because then obviously that's.
You should stop pushing
Yeah,
that.
anyways.
All right, so give us another one. That was a fun
Okay.
one. I might change to yours.
Which one do you guys think? Which one do you guys think from the last one?
Huh. Okay, this is hard. Let's see.
Those are 3 good ones though.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Huh.
I think you're right though. I think it's Sarah and Preston do get together. Has to be. They already set it up in the show. Power Rangers is gonna break up,
This
man.
is so hard to think about. Okay. Let's see.
This can be your last one. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
This is gonna be too hard.
No, I just had to like think of it because it's just like which one's most believable? What are the level of believabilities? Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, a Toku character shows up in Ninja Steel.
Godzilla.
Preston is confirmed to be Koda's descendant. Could be the third one. Let's see.
Toku character.
Let's see.
Does Ninja Steel fight Godzilla? Is that what happens?
And the third one will be. Oh, Dedoy. A character dies.
I don't think a character dies.
Sorry, a main character dies.
No way.
That's so.
It would never happen. I don't think.
With Power Rangers writing recently, I don't believe it.
Well, come on.
A main character. Well, look, Kendrick's kind of died that one time.
As of recently, I wouldn't.
I would go more along.
I
the
believe in
lines-
Chip, I do, but
I believe in Jeff.
Here's the thing. I don't think that they'll do the reveal of you and Koda being related. And here's my theory why. Here's my theory though, is because I think they're both in separate universes. I think it's possible though they could be like, oh, this is the Koda from this universe, maybe, which I kind of doubt.
are
they
y'all
would
gonna
do.
meet a dinosaur? Like, are you gonna like take a field trip to the dinosaur zoo?
I think it's more likely that you guys will meet a Toku character. I think. What do you think?
Technically, Rangers are already
Yeah,
Toku
technically.
Oh,
characters.
good point.
That's
That's
a
not
good
what I
point.
meant. But you know what I mean. A
So-
Toku character that's never been seen on Power Rangers.
People definitely think Calvin and Haley are gonna break up. By the way. Like a hashtag Calvin and Haley breakup is a big thing now. I don't know that.
That's so depressing, guys.
I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen. I love
That's
those two
really,
guys.
yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at the Ranger Wrap-Up.
Wait a
Peter,
minute. You guys don't think that Preston could get with Sarah? Anyway, sorry.
No, I
I'm a
totally.
little offended.
I know.
I feel like that. If I feel like you kind of said that, like you guys pitched it and they didn't let it happen. So I'm going to say that they don't.
I'm
The
gonna say-
story didn't get picked up.
I'm gonna say it happens. I'm gonna say.
I mean, I think that's the most likely.
yeah.
But I think Calvin and Haley are going to break up for a second. Something's going to happen for a second. But not
Literally a second.
Yeah.
We're breaking up.
It's going to
Just
be one of
kidding.
those episodes where the team's all fighting. Like, I love those kind of episodes. I don't know why. I just like them. But that's going to do it for us. Thanks for joining us. This Friday, for all of you guys that watch Henshin Hangout, he's going to be on the show too. We shoot it today, so don't worry about
Oh,
it.
cool. Okay.
So it'll be
That's what I was like.
this Friday. So check us out on the Henshin Hangout. Daryl, myself, Daniel,
Yes.
Peter. I was gonna call you Yoshi for a
That's
second.
cool.
Just because it's right here. It just said Yoshi is in the
Oh.
center. But that's gonna do it for us. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything. Oh, we did social media.
We didn't do
even
the
that.
social. Yeah, like look at this guy.
Just running rabbit. So where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at youtube.com/apartment210 or Instagram and Twitter at Peter S. Adrian.
And every Saturday at 12. Pacific
Dedoy. Yeah.
and 9:30 Eastern. Power Rangers and Ninja Steel. And you?
You guys can find me on all social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Darrel Delfin. Again on Anime Super Chat every Thursday. I think we're finally doing Anime Super Chat this Thursday. Are we doing it? It's up
Not
to
this
you.
Thursday.
Just kidding.
Thursday after.
I don't actually know anymore. And then all three of us are going to be at New York Comic Con. So if you are in
please
the
come
New
out and
York
say hi.
area, please come say hi.
And I'm Yoshi. I keep saying that. Sorry, so here. Peter said that there was a big announcement.
Yes, there will be. Well, you know what? I'm not sure. From what they told me,
There
was
might
gonna
be a big announcement.
I think they're gonna reveal it at
Yes.
New York Comic Con.
They have to.
Hopefully.
They don't have a choice. That's going to do it for us. I'm Joe. You can find me here at that hashtag show over on Screen Rant also. And you can follow me on social media. That hashtag Joe. But please like, subscribe, and share this video out for all your Power Ranger love. And thank you for watching. And you can catch us later on #AfterDark. At least me, Daniel, Migdalia, and Myra. We will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
in geek pop culture. We'll see you guys later.